Good morning, students. In the last video, I have explained about the schemes for the welfare of scheduled tribe. In that, I have explained the first one, that is the educational development schemes. After that, the next scheme is the economic development schemes. Under that, so the first one is tribal sub plan, that is TSP. So upgradation of administration through the innovative strategy of the tribal sub plan, that is TSP for STs, was launched at the beginning of the fifth 5-year plan in 1974-75. At that time they have introduced this TSP. So, and it covers 21 states and 2 union territories where the scheduled tribe constitute a sizable population. So, this special strategy was expected to ensure that all the general development sectors, both at the central and the state levels, earmark funds for the STs in proportion to their population, so that the adequate benefits from all the concerned sectors will flow to the disadvantaged groups in order to help them to the STs, in order to help them this scheme help them uh, in getting all the opportunities in all the sectors. It helped them to get all the job opportunities or employment opportunities or any benefits in all the sectors to the STs. So thus the TSP strategy seeks to ensure adequate flow of fund. So it helps them to get the funds from all the sectors for the tribal develop in order to help for the tribal development, and not only under every state plan funds but also from all the central ministries or departments. And TSP is a part of the overall plan of the STs, or state or union territories or the central ministry departments, and that's why it is called as the sub plan. So this is about the TSP. The next scheme is scheme of development of primitive tribal groups, that is PTGs. So based on the pre-agricultural level of technology, then low level of literacy, declining or stagnant population, 75 tribal communities in 17 states and one union territory of Andaman and Nicobar Island have been identified and categorized as primitive tribal groups. So these tribal groups, they are lack in agricultural technology, and then they are lack in their literacy level is also very low, and their population is also decreasing. So in there are 75 tribal communities in 17 states and one union territories, that is Andaman Nicobar Island. So they have identified these groups, that is STs, as the primitive tribal groups. And considering the vulnerability of these groups, a central sector scheme was introduced in the year 1998-1999 for all-round development of the PTGs. The scheme is very flexible and it covers housing, infrastructure development, education, health, land distribution or development, agricultural development, cattle development, social security, insurance, etc. So this is about the PTG's schemes. Next one is TRIFED. So the full form is the Tribal Cooperative Marketing Development Federation of India Limited. It was set up by the Government of India in 1987 with the prime objective of providing marketing assistance and remunerative prices to the ST communities for their minor forest produce and surplus agricultural produce, and to wean them away from exploitative private sectors and middlemen in order to help them to get rid of the exploitations from the private traders and middlemen, and in order to give them provide them the marketing assistance and remunerative prices where they can gain. So this one will help. The TRIFED now functions as the market developer for tribal products and as a service provider to its member federations through its own shops. That is Tribes India. So that is about the tribes. Next one is the that is about the TRIFED. Next is about the next scheme is National Scheduled Tribes Finance and Development Corporation. So that it was set up in April 2001 as the Government of India company under the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. So NSTFDC has been, that is the National Scheduled Tribe Finance and Development Corporation. It has been granted license under Section 25 of the Companies Act 1956, a company not for profit. So the NSTFDC provides financial assistance at concessional rates of interest to STs. So here it will provide loan to the STs um, at concessional rates at very cheap interest. So the for undertaking income in order to undertake or in order to start the income generating activities, in order to start the business or any activities for procurement and marketing of minor forest produce and other tribal products. So the financial assistance of NSTFDC is provided through its state level channelizing agencies, that is SCAs, state level channelizing agencies, certain public sector banks, certain regional rural banks, then national cooperative development corporations, uh, NCDC. So all these are the banks that will provide finance to the STs in order to undertake the income generating activities, and they will provide loan at the concessional rate only for the STs. So these are about the schemes for the welfare of the economic development schemes. Next, third scheme is the special schemes for the STs, that is for welfare of STs. So the first one is, under that the first one is Adivasi Mahila Sashakti Yojana, AMSY. So here the AMSY is an exclusive scheme for the economic development of ST women at a highly concessional rate of interest. So under the scheme, NSTFDC provide a term loan for schemes costing up to 50,000 per individual profit center. But the finance assistance up to 90% of the cost of the scheme is provided by the NSTFDC. The SCAs, that is the state level channelizing agencies, may charge at maximum interest at 4% per annum from the ultimate women beneficiaries. So here this scheme is only for the women, those who want to start a business or those who want to undertake the income generating activities. In order to help the women's, here this scheme will provide for loan to the this women at concessional rates. And the NSTFDC that also provides loan, but it provides for all, it provides up to 50,000. And here this one and this SCA is also, they also provide loans at 4% interest per annum. So this is the about AMSY. Next scheme is One Bandhu Kalyan Yojana. So here the one VKY, a strategic process, and it aims at creating enabling environment for need-based and outcome-oriented holistic development of the tribal people. So this, in order to develop the tribal people, so this process envisages to ensure that all the intended benefits of goods and services under various programs or schemes of the central as well as the state governments actually reach the target groups by the conversions of resources through appropriate institutional mechanism. So this scheme helps for the development of the STs. So all these are the schemes for the welfare of the scheduled tribe. Thank you.